was working on the game a little bit off stream. Was trying to figure out where to get this train station going, and I got a neat little idea, which was to brain. I thought it'd be kind of cool to like set up tracks behind a station that, I don't know, I like came up with like a cool idea for like walls and a look, and then I like looked for the only place that it would fit probably, and it all kind of worked out. One sec, let me finish this.
I live next to a couple dudes, a couple brothers that don't do nothing but smoke dope, listen to the Isaac Brothers, and watch cartoons all day. You know, for a living. You know, this is
So basically,
this is their job.
oh wait, hold on, let me get, I'm just way too in love with being able to fly around, it's so goddamn convenient. So basically, I thought about like a neat little design for setting up train tracks on, that would then be hooked up to the train station, and I like kind of, I don't know, I was playing like yesterday, I don't remember when it was, and I was super tired, and I didn't want to do anything, and then I thought about this little thing, and then I was like, you know what, rather than like trying to figure out the nodes that I want to hook up here, and like belts and things, and figure stuff out, I just kind of want to make a thing. So I like lazily put down walls and started trying to figure out how it would all work out, and I think it's working out okay, because I don't know, I kind of want to do more with like, I would love to integrate like a train station into a building, like, so make it, there's like not really enough stuff to do it right now. Like I tried to like hook up some walls here and maybe make it look kind of like it's part of it, but like, I don't know. I guess I could kind of do some stuff with that. It just seems like the train station is like its own building, like specifically like its own thing. And I kind of would love to make it like part of a build, if that makes any sense. But so I figured, I think we're going to be bringing up the train tracks here. We might change our mind, but we'll have to bring one track up here, and then that'll have to like come back up here, and I figured we needed like a long stretch of land to like raise the rails, because we have to get it like up this vertical space, because I think this is kind of too steep, and I don't want to like put everything here and block up like one of the only ways to drive down here. So I figured we'd use like a long space like this to kind of lift it up to here, and then connect it back up with the rest of the stuff. But yeah, so we need a train station here to send stuff out, and so I figured the train station would also probably be monorail, because we want to use that other track that we freed up. And then it would come back out this way, and then like hook up here maybe. I'd still gotta figure out if I want to do like loops or circles, or if I just kind of want to try and make them fit in a U-turny type way here, because I think this is too close to the track here, and this is too close to where the track would be here. But yeah, I got a little bit of resources and crafting done. Oh. And then I want to figure out how to like do more with this. I remember it was an issue that I need Kronos to put those walls in there like I did. Like to get, I think this looks kind of cool, and I really like it, especially if I want to try and make this more of like a building. Although I don't have a lot of space to work with here, I gotta figure something out. I don't know what the hell I thought I had an idea of how I can make this all kind of fit. Was it to move this further out, and then the trucks can get to these guys? Because I think we're working with like around 6 belts or nodes worth of material, so we're gonna need like trucks for that, and I guess we don't need 6, right? Because these 3 are gonna be hooked up like directly here. I don't have a lot of space. Yeah. This might work actually, because I can extend the foundations out here to get more drivable space for the trucks. Because I was kind of worried about these flipping into other stuff. But like wall-wise, I want to get these guys going. And at the same time, I kind of wanted to have walls that were like separating these guys, or they were part of a thing. I really like that they're lined up belt-wise like perfectly with these though. I may wind up just spacing them out a bit more out here, because then I can like have them partly be in a building or within walls, and then I can still also do the same over here. So I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. Do I want to do that first, or do I want to kind of work on tracks? We gotta figure out our space a bit more. I gotta make bots, don't I? Uh-oh, what the hell? No, stop freaking out, game. Alright, so we got like another foundation, maybe tops, barely, which gives us, I think, a bit more room to work with. If we like make the cars drive up here, I think we have like, where is it? So we have the 3 iron here, no trucks for that. Then we have a copper and a copper, so that'd be 2, 4, maybe 5 trucks? Where did I get 6 from? Yeah, that's like 4, maybe 5. And we're working with, so 3, and then these 3? What did I not care for over here? Was the copper too far out? Because if we want all of that, we're still gonna want like more. We're gonna want like 4 or 5 of the freights, and then 3 more for the iron over here. You know, I didn't really think about like, what is this, a normal? I think normals, what I'm doing is I'm kind of overclocking nodes usually. So I think normal nodes can be like full belt capacity. I think we have a pure over here, which doesn't need as much overclocking. And then I don't know, are we working with impures? Copper node impure. So only 1 impure? So what's the base amount on normal with a Mark II is 120? So that'd be 60 per minute, and then fully overclocked. Yeah, we can't hit like full belt capacity, but we're still gonna need like its own its own freight, I think, for it. Probably, because we won't be able to fit it with the normal. Alright, so I needed... What was that? 4 or 5? How many were we doing? Do I care about the limestone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Driving wise, we will have like a dude automated out here probably, and he'll come down that driving space, but I don't think we have any other guys that are gonna conflict or run into that. So yeah, we'll need 5 and then 8 total. That's a lot of space and a lot of trucks, and my brain says, no, don't do it. You don't want to spend any brain energy on this. No, or something like that. Something relatively close to that. You're always tired. No. Wait, I have things for this. Oh wait, I already have like the 3 because we were working with stuff. Oh, that's a train station. That's not what I want. Is that gonna... I guess that's not necessarily gonna clip the ground. Hopefully it doesn't. Ah, hell. I built the whole thing with like I wanted to keep it as low to the ground as possible. And I had to raise it for this section over here. You can kind of see it. Over here, damn game. And I had to rebuild the whole thing once already, basically. It's not that much work or that much stuff, but nah, damn it. I mean, I guess I could, but I am kind of lazy. Maybe do something along these lines and still keep it at the same level so I don't have to rebuild the whole thing. But do I want to do that, or do I want to keep it? How do I want to do that? Why is this in here? This was a reminder for something. Oh, right. If we're doing that, then this needs to be like 1 extra higher. Thinking like if I want to kind of integrate, what ramp did we use? If I kind of want to integrate, crap, like the train thing into more of a building look, then I'd want like ramps or like kind of walkway bits where you can get onto and off of the train, even though it doesn't have any passenger stuff. Ignore my phlegm and still sickness. It's not there, you don't hear it. Oh, I gotta make sure. I clicked on chat and clicked off of chat. I'm tired of fucking up getting my chat notifications. I think we're good. Wait a minute. I realized something. If we wanted the build to be higher anyways for this kind of a thing, we don't have to like rebuild or anything because we still basically have it just flat, so that solves itself, which is really goddamn convenient because I did not want to have to rebuild any of this. But that means... Does that mean we're gonna have like this level lower than that level? I guess it doesn't really matter. And we got like little stairs, that's kind of dope. I've not noticed those before. You know what, I should have done the foundations first. I just didn't know how far out we were going. restriction back. I don't want it messing with like putting things inside of things, and I don't want it. I don't want to like. I don't know. It kind of messes with like when you're snapping things to other things. How much space do we need? I should have left one of those guys there. Encroaching clearance. Oh, cause damn it. I guess leave that unfolded. 1, 2, was it 2? What? Did I have 3 at one point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're good. I think I'll work on the foundations, placing these guys a bit later. Alright, and then what? So 3. Okay, we got a problem. We can rotate these guys to get a bit more space. I just realized, like, we had to hook up these 2 extra guys, and they needed the extra space that these foundations had. I don't, even with, we're only gonna get 1 foundation worth. So maybe I will offset all of the truck stations a little bit. More reason to. What am I looking for? Production, mine mark 2. And it's doing its bug. Face this way or face that way? Definitely face that way. Or I could even like, I mean, we do get the like the extra bit of foundation if I want it. I don't want to move my workstation thing. But I got to. Do. Where's it? Organization. Store some of my junk first. Then move the junk. Then rebuild the little crafty station-y guys. I'm so OCD, I want to keep these guys exactly where they were. Otherwise, I would control drag the suckers. Crap. Did I put concrete on this stream in here? I feel like I had less space to work with. So that I could have that extra concrete on me. Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter too much. Oh shit, it does fit. Oh, that's because we have disabled build restriction on. 'Cause these usually take up a bit more space, don't they? No, I guess not. Alright, how do we want to do this? Need space for the belts. I also want to keep it like does that let me? I think if I line it up with the foundations, that'll give me the space to put down the walls, but I think I have to still use disabled build restriction or whatever. And then did we want to move? Oh, that actually doesn't line up perfectly with the foundations. Did we want to move these guys out or keep them at the same spot? Probably bump them out a tiny bit so I have more room to work with belts. If I have to like send belts behind the dudes, which I don't think I will if we only offset this much. I think we're going to be sending coal through a truck thing to each of these, so I'll need like space for a belt all the way along between, and then I'll need I guess we're just sending stuff out from these guys, so only one extra belt worth of space. I'm allowed to put this belt here if I want. Seems kind of crazy. Should I have the raised belts go like here, or how do I can use either of these, and it doesn't matter because we're only going to be hitting like a belt worth of items. Brain, show me the truck station. There it is. Is that... keep this here so I know where the belt goes, because it looked like I'm going to place this on top of that, which I don't want. How many... I didn't even check to see how many spaces over we actually need to put this if we want to keep everything kind of lined up. Like, we just have one over, we have 3, was it 2? We have these 4, so if we move one over, then it'll stop. I mean, if we're not going to use any of this space over here, it doesn't matter, right? The one over is good enough. Well, I guess we want as much driving space for them to all get to their spots. So I probably want to keep it like over even 2 maybe. I guess we'll just use no build restriction if we have issues with this coming too close here. So we don't have to worry, the belt can go here, and then we're gonna send this one. Which one's out, which one's in? I don't remember. This is for the fuel, so we'll have to send that off of there, and then, okay, so this one's sending things through, and then that would be the end. So we want to pull this out. Why does that clip with the belt? And then we're gonna have this one, and there's gonna be a section. So we need these all further out if I need room for 3 belts worth and then the coal belt, which kind of blows. I could just do like 3 and then have the coal belt going on top of stuff, and it hopefully wouldn't be an issue, or at least like I think I'd prefer that. Come on, come on. And then what, would we use like a splitter that's raised on a belt? That, I don't like that. I don't like this. I mean, the belt connects. I mean, it's just raw material, so I think that's enough space that it shouldn't be an issue. I just really don't like the look of splitters on top of belts, especially like if a belt's like, I don't like this specifically how this looks. I hate it. And I think I didn't mind it as much when we had the smaller splitters, which I wish we still had the option to use. I also am not a big fan of how much of a slope this thing has. Meh. I mean, I guess either way, no matter what, we have to like... Do we have space underneath? I think no matter what, we kinda, if we don't use the space underneath, we're gonna need to like either have the belt raised over this belt or like raise the belt over sections and then feed it in, which is not too much space for that. Encroaching clearance? Oh, do I have one of these suckers?
Find an island. Where would you go?
That doesn't seem... Yeah, it's not. So that's 4. Wait, did we need 5? We did need 5, huh? Shit, you know what? I think I might have to... I did the maths for how many I wanted before on the truck stations, and I think we had enough. Or did I forget enough for... I mean, I have enough to make the extra truck stations, or at least an extra truck station, but I don't think I did my maths. So I think we're gonna have to handcraft some modular frames because I don't think we have any on hand anymore. We ran through all of our stuff. I can't believe how much stuff we've had to build since I stopped having the modular frames automated, because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna set up heavy modular frames in like a minute, so. Alright, is this all good? Yeah, 5 and then 5, and then the other 3 are gonna be for the miners.
Quite frank, I don't even want to deal with most of these artists.
What was I trying to build foundations all the way through?
It's like a struggle. And the nonsense is artists. No, I can tell you straight. None of these artists from A to Z does not know the building of the pyramids. They can only guess. And this is where I draw the line with them. But when you want to come with your nonsense about very short fuse,
I think this is enough space to work with.
They don't have a clue.
I mean, I'm not going to be looking down under here anyways.
To Z, plain straight up.
So coal's going to be there. Fuck. That would have been amazing if there was enough space for it. I bet you anything there's enough space off of here. So then, do I want to move these suckers even further out? If I move them further out, I think we'll have the space, or does it like... Oh, we might not have enough space over on this side. It's just here that we'll have space in this little dip. Damn it. Damn it! What if I do like... logistics... Come on. Unfreeze, please. Why can't I get this lined up here?
No one cares about that shit these days. Some do.
Come on.
The modern thought is just fucking keep cranking out singing.
I could do something like that, and then... I still hate the way the belt looks, though. What if I had, like, I could have this stuff even higher if I really wanted. And then would that be enough to, like... Screw off the encroaching clearance right now. I just want to test something. And then that would be enough that I could, like, just send it over through that way. Alright, so I want to move out these guys to have enough space for 3 belts and 1 extra notch. So we'll do something like this. That would be 1, 2, 3. Shit. Are we gonna... Because if we... My brain hurts, but if we have this kind of a setup going to feed down, then we're not going to be able to do that if we have to make space for the belts for the resources to send into the train, right? Because then at some point we're going to be hitting, like, we'll be trying to hook up a lift, and then it'll be trying to go down into where space is reserved for a belt. So how would we sort that out? We'd have like the 3 belts, and then we'd run the coal on top of this belt? And then how would we make sure we have enough space that this doesn't freak out? Ah, man, this is a problem. Because we're going to need more foundations coming out from here now to accommodate for all that belt space. And we only have 1 extra foundation of space to work with. This blows. I mean, I guess we could... brain production. Whoops. We hook this up like here. And that gives us a tiny bit more space. We might even be able to would that let us have more? Can we... Ooh. I really wanted this build to be like super compact. Be like super clean and close together. And it's turning into a mess. Especially if like the plan was to get like space dividers, walls, whatever for these guys. Oh, this hurts my brain. I didn't expect this to be as much work as it was going to be. Workstation. I still have no idea what walls I want to use. I should probably be planning that out. Dang it. Okay, those will work. I'm wondering if I even want to bother. Because there's not like a lot I think I can do with these guys. Putting them in walls and stuff, like... Like it's pretty much limited down to just doing this kind of a thing. Like a wall on each side, and then that little door thing at the back, and then I don't know if I want to put anything in front. I can't. I don't have the space to do it even with, whatchamacallit. Because this looks wonky as hell. I mean, I guess if I don't mind the belt clipping with this, I could, like, nudge it out one space. But then still, like, having no, like, actual roof for the whole build seems a bit strange. I don't think I want to do this, but I'm just kind of experimenting while I got the chance. Looks interesting, not much I guess, but I am definitely not into it at all. Especially like if I move the thing back out. I just like trying like different things with builds. I hate seeing a lot of the same stuff everywhere. So if I could like make a building that these guys could be in that looks really dope, that would be really cool. If I don't mind this kind of clipping and sticking out, this actually doesn't look too terrible. It looks kind of neat. And if I get really tired of like truck stations in places, I could do something like that. So then I guess what I'm thinking is, would I rather have some kind of box thing, or would I rather have just like walls standing up in the middle of nowhere, kind of like this? I'm hoping this is enough space for the belt action that I'm trying to do. If not, we may have to move things again. Why My brain just doesn't register the categories. It just wants to find them, but it can't. Vehicles. At least not today as well as I have before. Let's turn, what's it called? Oh no, because the wall thing will be an issue. We're just gonna make sure it's lined up like perfectly. Oh, we wanted to move these back a nudge? Or no, because I think I'm leaning towards just this wall thing.
I'm sure they changed.
You know what might be kind of neat is to use the glass as a divider instead of these walls. I kind of like the thick walls though. Damn it. I would kill for more wall options. One that doesn't have, like, I wish they were symmetrical. I also like having the option of, like, changing up the wall's surface a tiny bit, so you kind of, like, can pattern walls differently. But I wish we had, like, an asymmetrical and a symmetrical version of these walls. You know what I realize might be an issue, though? I kind of hate how the trucks currently are. We'd have to, like... We'd automate the trucks to come in here, and then we'd probably have them on the same line, and then they won't collide as long as we're not around here. But when we are, they're colliding, and then they're not sending materials through at the full speed they're supposed to the machines further down the line, which is kind of, like, lame, especially because I was hoping for a possible end goal of, like, the infinite storage, the whatever storage thing, so that quantum storage or infinite storage, whatever mod, so that if the game is more optimized, we could, like, technically just have all the belts always moving materials as opposed to letting materials back up and saturate on the belts. It would look super clean if there's just always items moving around. But I don't know if we can do that, and I'm also losing my mind a little bit because this is happening apparently, I guess, with all different kinds of buildings. It was happening with the like oil, the fuel generators. We were having issues with their, like, feet sinking through foundations, and then these ones are doing it, and it drives my OCD crazy. And why is this one, like, slightly taller than that one is? Why? It looks terrible. I guess we're just gonna probably deal with the problem of those automated trucks being the way that sucks and whatever. I mean, we can always I wouldn't want to rebuild this thing ever, but if it is an issue, like later down the road as stuff changes in the game, I guess it'll hopefully happen so much later down the line that I won't mind rebuilding this. Alright, so do we have enough space with these guys now? Brain. Let's just do 3 at a time, I guess.
the dollars while you're asking whose is it. Only bitches on the list when the liquid food visits. Exhibit, that's my nigga. Stop asking stupid questions. I got too much time invested in these studio sessions. Let's get the show on the road, spot dates, award tours. J-Bo, tell these niggas what the fuck we in it for.
We in it for the love, we in it for the chippers, we in it for the chicks walk around in fuzzy slippers. We on a final mission and we ready to blast off.
Smoke.
Alright, so we need to be able to get...
Tic tac toe, I got a click clack flow. The number one objective is to get that dough from appointment to Corona.
my brain.
The elixir on your side just like a kidney donor. So
Drink, smoke, party your ass off. Drink, smoke it, party your ass off. Drink it, smoke it, party your ass off. Drink it, smoke
Need to be able to send this one out to... So were we hooked up from here? And then we'd send that one all the way through, and then we're... Okay, I think this works.
I'm the black Brian Gumble. The city is a jungle. That's why we smoke trees and stack cheese by the bundle. You fake A&Rs make me think it will be beautiful to throw a live hand grenade up in your cubicle.
All I know is rap labels is crap tables. On the cloth and then pray to black angels. My tour pass dangles from my neck to my wishbone. We've been on tour with everybody, Snoop Dogg, the Fishbone.
J-Mo, 1,000 degrees. I chain smoke of seeds and you be running where you please. Alcoholics got your drunk for years. Now we drinking beers at the bar like normal cheers.
Drink, smoke, party your ass off. Drink, smoke it, party your ass off. Drink it, smoke it, party your ass off. Drink it, smoke it, party your ass off. Drink, smoke, party your ass off. Drink, smoke it, party your ass off. Drink it, smoke it, party your ass off. Drink it, smoke it, party your ass off. Drink,
And then the third one has to be spaced out like this, which hopefully doesn't look too funky. What would we... I think we actually have like extra space. We could just send a fourth belt. I mean, I guess if we wanted, we might even be able to move these guys slightly closer, which would be kind of handy. Let's just set this one up as close as possible, and then we'll figure out the coal after that, and then figure out if we have space to move them where we want. Lost track of where. 1, 2. Crap. And then we have two options. Either we send a fourth belt, which we don't really have the space for if we also want to use splitters. But otherwise, if we want to do it like this, that gives us the room to put little raised bits. Come on. Logistics, splitter. Wait, were we gonna have it one level higher? Is that what we were doing? Because then that way we have enough space to like pull from here and feed to there. Which basically means we still don't have the space. I got maybe an idea that might look better, might work better. I kind of don't want to like, because I think I want to keep the like stacked splitters to keep this kind of clean look, but I could move the splitters in closer to these guys, if that would help. And then I could run like a belt from them to here, and then this could be further out over here. Brain, what was Y reason for things? Because here we could just keep like a straight line over that like third belt. But if we bring it in over here more, we might have like open spaces. I think the splitter might look kind of cleaner over here too. I don't think I want to make like a splitter wall, but I've been wanting to like make a building that looks kind of neat in that it's like just a ton of splitters. But just as like decoration, not really for functionality. Like it looks like you could, you know, maybe it's part of the build or something for whatever reason. Like maybe it would be functional if you use your imagination, kind of thing. And it makes it look a tiny bit more like industrial or something. I don't know, more like, reminds me kind of of Abe's Odd World in a sense, because there's just like, whoa, what are all those things that are hooked up? Where do they go? How do they work? You know, I actually kind of like that idea for this part of the build. Because, like, it kind of becomes part of the wall. And it's also covering up what we already see at other train stations, which is how these hookups are done. The only issue is, if we do it like that, then we still have to hook up the coal through like this, and then that would have to go through a sectional wall, and that wouldn't look great. What if we did like something like that? So there's a section that comes out every so often, and then that's what the coal can go through and then be fed out to like these guys. I gotta figure out how I want to stack these guys that makes them look kind of nicer than whatever the hell is going on here too. Maybe I should set up like all the splitters and everything first and then belts through them. Don't look closely at that, just ignore that. I think this is kind of turning out okay. Oh, we didn't line that up exactly where we needed it. But yeah, like extra OCD with this for the thing to look a bit more consistent. We'd want to like have that one face like there. Oops. If I make them like all outs, it actually looks way cleaner. That's probably what I should do. And then that side will be like there, but then the only thing we have to worry about is this one will have to be facing that way the whole time. A lot of extra work, but I think I'm down for it. Oh, and then this belt's already lined up perfectly for what we want, which is cool. What? Ah, damn it. Get out of here. What the hell? I still kind of want to do like a building later on, like where like my main base is. That's kind of like got a splitter wall thing going to it, because I think that'd still be kind of cool. And I'm hoping that doing it here doesn't kind of make me hate the look of it or something. But I think it fits here probably better than it'll fit on the other building. I don't want to do this. How do I... Man, dealing with the lifts is kind of a pain. I think I need to, like... I need to raise the section a bit. Get the right height. And then do something like... this. And then see if that's the right... because I want to make sure... I don't want to put it too close. Ah, damn. I didn't line them up. I lined them up to this thing. No! Should I bring all the... I can't bring these guys into the right because they're wall sections. And I can't really bring this into the left because then it's clipping with the belt. Well, I guess, wait, we're going to be like doing something like this, right? How do we... Oh, this is going to be problematic. Shit. Because I don't know if I can hook up the belt between... I don't think you can hook up splitters this close to things without issues. So say we put this like here. I don't think we're going to be able to have the belt hook up and then feed the belt in here. I think the only way we can do this is if we have like the belt going in from here. Let me do something like that. Now we're still gonna have to set up the belt first. Which kind of blows because we have to then pull all the belts out and then hope we still have space for all of this, which I think we have a foundation worth of space to work with, kind of. I mean, we got to deal with what is it, the space for the lift. And also, I just kind of got distracted with hooking up the splitter here, because I don't think we can move these guys all out, and then, would it look tolerable to like make the stack there? I don't think that would look great. Yeah, it doesn't look great. So then like one of the solutions would be to like get a belt that kind of comes out. What is it, one space over? And that kind of makes us lose some of the space.
Do you believe truth loves exists? Yeah, I did. I thought that had it. Then she saw a chance to break it off and she grabbed it. Hope it's worth all the time that got wasted. I think back on that conversation, and I still can't face it. But I sit here waiting.
Alright, so can we... it looks like shit as well. I mean, it connects, but...
My time is my year. I run the day chair, but you gone so often. I need some reason.
So I guess it's an issue of space. If we have the space for having these guys a bit further out, I'll probably do that. And if we don't, I'll maybe deal with this and not hate myself and the look of this blasphemy. Alright. I gotta figure out this thing. Well, you know what? I guess we don't have to put a thing here, and we can keep the belts that way if we really want. If we just have like these sections of stuff, but I think it'll probably look better to do it like this. Just like as lined up as we can. Oh wait, right, we had to hook up the belt here first. Come on. Ooh. I think that's about as close as we're gonna get it. And then we want it facing out like every time. These little spots are driving me a little crazy. I like want to rotate this wall because the stack of mergers can kind of cover up these two at least. But then say I do the same thing with this one, there's no like splitters here. I don't know what I want to do. I could like fill the rest of it out. I mean, it doesn't look too weird that there's like a ladder coming from the top of it. Thinking if I really wanted, I could also avoid. I guess I don't have the station anymore. I needed it as a reminder. Need to remember that this truck station. I got two. This truck station is going to feed in coal, but alternatively, if I don't want to use like a truck that brings the coal here from the coal over wherever over there it is. What is with those boxes? That looks so strange. Oh, that's the glass from the build. Just realized like if the mod isn't using like I don't know, I guess you can usually see buildings through whatever in the game. It's like always loaded, which is kind of an optimization issue. But if they like change that in the future and then the mod doesn't update to reflect that or include that kind of a feature, that could be problematic later down the line. But I think this is just like a fog issue, which is kind of lame. Oh, I wish the mods were just a tiny bit better. Alright, what brain? Yeah, so if we don't want to use the coal here, alternatively we could feed coal from the monorail to the other end, or from the other end, and then feed it into here, and then it would feed out of, like, here. Although, I don't, actually, I just realized I don't think we can do that, because, say the freight gets, yeah, we can only set these to, like, load and unload. There's no way to, like, send a resource here, and then send it through, and then pick up resource from the same thing, and then send it back the other way. Like, even if we could, like, theoretically have, like, an item deleter hooked up somewhere, and then, you know, have the resource come out, and then overflow would be, like, deleted, and then it would always empty out the freight, we still can't have these guys as, like, load and unload, sadly. And then if those back up, then we can't send the coal over here because of the resources we don't want to delete, but yeah, whatever. That's kind of lame. So we're gonna have to use this coal. Alright, so I gotta figure out the rest of the space here. What? Huh? Oh, because this is the other one. This isn't the second one. Kind of want to, like, keep this stack empty because it did look kind of nice. We'll have to see once we, like, fill in all the splitters if we like want to pull out a strip to make it look better, or if it would look better completely filled. This sounds really corny, whatever you're sampling. I love it.
They both have a way with women. Everybody's gotta have a hobby. Everything starts
Brain? So then we can just hook up splitters, and then we just have to line this one back up, and we're fine with that. And then what we're gonna do in terms of sending, did we already solve that issue? 1, 2, this one needs to send across. Yeah, so we do have the space then. I kind of wish this was, like, actually going into the thing, though. Yeah, if I tried doing that, then it would still have the weird clipping issue. Shoot. So if I put the lift down and then do the belt, would that work, or do I have to do the support then the lift? Because I kind of want to keep the lift consistent. Oh no, no! Move that up first, then lift. I think that works out okay. Oh. We're gonna have an issue where we're trying to feed this one and this belt's kind of in the way. Wait, that's lined up. What's the issue? Oh, because this one we can't, because we wanted to keep this in line with that, right? And that has to be in line with this. Here it doesn't really matter. Doesn't make any sense to have these guys like as far out. Oops. Say we just have like trying to think if we like it'd be easy to kind of easier to just bring these out, but if I could like fit everything and then like have it offset, it'd be brain. I don't want to put like a splitter on a floating belt. That's like part of the reason we did all of this. So if I wind up doing that, I'm gonna lose my mind. These things don't even like line up. I guess they kind of like clip each other, so they're not snapping. Oh, that kind of drives me crazy too. Alright, so I think we have enough room that we can still fit the thing in with the belts. It's just not going to look ideal. Just have to do the belts again. I guess it's not, doesn't look too terrible, but it's kind of sticking out further than, but we still got to deal with like this one. And we could just do like a stack of 3 lined up perfectly for this one. It's not like the end of the world to just be like on its own little stack of things. Alright, so then we gotta redo the belts yet again. Which means... Oh, hey, it's letting us hook up to it this time. So we don't have to replace the splitter down and do the belt and everything all over again. Oh, whoops.
What I do and see, felonies from day to day, make you say what I say. When I die, my art will be worth as much as Picasso. Don't cry for me, smile for me. And if you see them niggas who wet me, wow for me. Remember the good times, chips we stack, the clips we pack, and all the bricks we cook from coke to crack. Let my tombstone read, I tried from the start. Everything I wrote was from my
Still
heart.
lined up?
So it's always gonna be number one on my chart. I get sensitive with my shit, fuck with my art. Sometimes it sounds like I'm playing, but I'm saying this shit is real. It ain't a game.
God, I hope these guys don't wind up clipping into each other.
I'm convinced it can happen to anybody here, so I get vest up when I get dressed up. And the hood is messed up, niggas running around shooting shit up. If it's down that you drinking, fill up my cup. If you gossiping about me, shut the fuck up. Why don't niggas act like they home? They know they butt. For getting robbed ain't a good time to pressure luck. Don't listen if you move. Get your turn to shine later. Patience is a virtue. Right now, what you need to do is give me the cash. Forget about your boss being mad. Just save your ass. Be a good boy now. Go and get your stash. See me going next to the garbage can like it was trash. Alright, run along. Before I shoot your ass, I hate to do this shit, but I really need this cash. Say the good die young. I guess these grimy niggas live a long time. Sitting bed, keep your eyes on yours while I keep my eyes on mine. They say the good die young.
Oh man, it's clipping, but it's like just not enough to drive me crazy, I think. Oh man, that's close. And then here again. I'm hoping we just fill in all the splitters and things afterwards. And then we'll want to do that again, which is hook up all the belts first.
What a street, you're a generous guy. Take them all for die. Man, we hurt around here. Ain't nobody slinging pies. Look around. Ain't nobody around here fly. Why you around here with this shit anyway?
Come on, Gabe. You froze at the most inopportune time. Now I lost track of how many that was. Fuck. How many were we doing? Was it 5?
What I mean is, if you spend your day talking to a nigga that got nothing
To handcraft? I don't want to handcraft. I needed that one as a reminder.
something to teach you something in the conversation.
I'm saying that's what this is all about, right?
I just realized I have a problem. I didn't plan for power, and we're already working with such a tight space. I think we can send power over lifts at the lowest height, so that might help us with the issue. I wonder, can we do anything fun with like? Thinking like maybe we could incorporate these guys somehow. I think they might be too high if we put them there. What if we do like the double ones? Then we have extra. Oh, we have to send the power through, which seems like the dumbest thing in the world. Is that even? No, that's gonna look really wonky. I wish we had more snap points for these guys, so I could like have it here lined up. Is that kind of lined up? Do we want it more to the right, maybe? Nah. I mean, I guess it's like the same distance either way, so we could pick which one we want. Where would we even be bringing the power in? I guess we can bring it in from the station once it's hooked up, I think, right? So we don't have to like worry about running power lines to this from there to like to here. Where's the power hookup thing? Here? No, we're gonna go. This is kind of lame. No, what? No! Nice. And I kind of hate seeing the like cable run there. I wish we had I don't want to like run a bunch of like handcraft a bunch of the high-speed connectors. We might still have one. Did we clear all the storage from this build? The like power build? I know we had like a spare high-speed connector that I don't think we ever used. Is that higher enough that it would look kind of cleaner? I think it would. And then we could go back to like Mark IIs to go along here. I just really hate how like the cable just looks super shitty running this low and through here. For now I think I'll leave it and then maybe I'll remember later. And then we have to like send the power over this, which I guess isn't an issue. Something like here? And eyeball that, I don't like it. Also hate seeing like a power line run. I mean, the train will stop here, but it just looks weird. Don't say nothing. It's like if I put like some kind of wall system in here, it might look a bit better to have the power running like right in front of it. I have no idea how I want to do that, but I think that kind of helps. Doesn't really. But I think I kind of want to keep those walls there regardless. Whatever. Figure it out later. Uh-oh, we got a problem. Maybe if we keep it like this close, it won't be an issue. I swear, did we not line those suckers? Oh, I guess we didn't really account for this much space that we're gonna have to be using because of the belt. Alright. That upsets me. I don't remember it looking this funky at the truck station, the first truck station I hooked up. God damn it. Oh, I hate Karen as much as I do about aesthetics sometimes. Right, so that one's there. And then... we're out of cable? I swear we had extra cable somewhere. Did I pick it all up and then burn all of it? What is... Is it the truck stations that ate all my cable? Because I... It's the truck stations that probably ate my cable. How much wire do I have? Oh, I don't want to go back to base. I'm gonna have to go back to base. Alright, so I guess we're good for that. That's like everything hooked up, right? For these 5 dudes. Wait, we forgot to... What? We messed up. My brain... Weren't we... We only had to concern ourselves with 2 extra belts worth of space because we're gonna have 1, 2, and then this one would line up, and then this one would end by the time we introduce more, right? So we kind of still have a problem because these belts are going to overlap. I mean, I guess we can just do more turns in this end. It just kind of sucks. They're super clean. So we have to bring... I don't know how we want to do this. We want to bring it out and then bring it out and then bring it like in halfway and then in again, or meh. Where's this one hooking into? Here? And then this one can come out. This one still can't come out because we're how close were we running that one? We came out to this far. Okay, so we can run that out fine.
Incredible. It's like it make you go, whoa, that's hard. Like that shit would pull the lyrics out of it. Alright, now I'm trying to get this money, man. We gotta keep this plan, we gotta make this shit happen, right? You know what I'm saying? So fuck shit. Alright. Yo, damn. After the heist takes place.
Oh, man, all because of cash. Now I'm acting on the gas. Left a nigga with a gash. This is
You know, I'm not in love with the way this looks. I kind of want to have it like centered.
Stuck up on a mission wishing I took a different route, breaking on getting style. Man, the cops coming up, so Jeff. Fuck yeah, I gotta be out. All kind of chicken out. All I wanna see is my clout. Then I go digging out my honey, celebrating, cause she out.
But back to reality.
I I got a fatality and this bitch about to rat on me. Plus I got this gat on me. Blood splat on me. I fucked up his anatomy. This bitch is about to rat on me. Plus I got this gat on me.
Hey, somebody told me, somebody told me Miss Johnson Rowdy better split.
Chasing rainbows, adrenaline pumping, pimping, drug dealing, gun running, plus body dumping. Everyone pumping.
For a second, I thought the belt glitch was still happening. I remember reading the patch notes. We don't have like the BS where you place down a Mark IV belt and then you hover over it with dismantle, and then it turns into a Mark I belt, at least for the belt texture. I got plenty of belts I'm going to be needing to replace now that that's patched. I guess that looks better than when it was like super up close to this, but whatever. I kind of like having belts like right next to each other. Uh-oh, did I? Damn it. We didn't do this right. You gotta like hook that one up there. But then this one has to come out. And then the power pole's in the way. Oh! This build's gonna look fantastic when it's done. I really didn't think I was gonna be putting in this much work to it. I don't know why. I always think, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get this done and that done, and then we're gonna be working on the train tracks finally. Like, oh man. Alright, so this has to come out, and then what? Do we want to maybe feed it here? And then down or something like that? How do we... we want this one to come... Damn it, I put another thing down. Let's switch back to the sword. Except for when we want to disable flying, and then I can't because I gotta switch my items again, and it's one more step, and triggered!
Guns from Italy, smoke trees considerably. Mid-state and green, it seems as where all my niggas be. The ghetto misery, shootouts and liquor stores, a perpendicular angle of the clout war. Police searching up my Lexo, but who's petrol? My tech blow straight off the roof to test show respect over. Don't respect me, it got me handcuffed to rough life. I just be up nights, breathing with scuff nights. Pour my beers for my peoples under the stairs. These years I got their names in my swears. Popping crystal like it's my first child. Looking down, rockin' steel sweaters while I be down. 24 carats, counting cabbage like the Arabs. The marriage of me and the mic is just like magic. Elegant performance, bubble X full assurance. Guzzling gimmicks, shooting, catching cases concurrent. It's Nas, 700 wise, King Solomon size. We on the rise, me and Luciano wise guys. The Luciano, Frankie Yayo, Bugsy Siegel. Green papers with eagles from a trade that's illegal. Hey yo, our lifestyle's exquisite. Yayo like a blizzard. Esquire attire standing on ground with one pivot. Two players rocking silk, blazers and diamonds like glaciers. Lands with name brand seats, reclining like the spacious. Bodies on ice, living tripe, rolling fixed up dice. Gambling grants, handling stamps, moving dice. My bank rolls, got the
It looked like the power pole was kind of sinking into the ground for a second there. Or the, God damn it. The, conveyor pole. Wait.
So here's a toast to the funds and things. Gun smoke syringes, graveyards was buried with kings. Living the fast life, the fast cars. Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme.
This turned out alright.
Everywhere we go, people know who we are. A team from out of Queens with the American dream. So we're plotting up a scheme to get the seven-figure cream.
Wait, are we? So do we have to worry at this point now about every single one of these that we set up? We're gonna have to like this one's actually gonna have to come in here to make room for stuff. Ah, I need to get those other truck station parts together so I can not get all brain stuck trying to hook all this up with belts and things. Man, I wish the automation of trucks could be better. Although, there's like no way to do it differently. I mean, it'd be crazy if the trucks could understand nodes and other trucks and to avoid collisions and things. Or if you could set up like lanes, that'd be kind of neat. Or like, you know, stay within this foundation when you make your turn. That would be way too tricky though. So I gotta go make modular frames. I mean, not so much, because I guess it was the cable. I guess we'll make some more cable, place down some more of those guys, and then figure out how many we need. Wait a minute. This is the last one that isn't... This is the last one that isn't the 3 iron guys hooked up, so we have everything hooked up. I don't gotta freak out! Even though I made that cable, and I'm not gonna use the cable. But yeah, everything's like hooked up. We'll have to bring in the coal up to here somewhere, so we still kind of need another one of these guys down here. But right now I have no idea how we're gonna want to do that. Maybe start working on it right now. I want that lined up. And I kind of want to do another wall bit for it. And I guess we can, like, off of here. And it doesn't look too terrible, maybe, hopefully. You still have to extend it for the other truck to come up here. I still would love to be able to, like, if I could, like, somehow still integrate these walls into like these walls somehow. That would be amazing. Like I could even consider like I really want some asymmetric walls. But if we like we stack these guys up, we could do the same types of walls. That could be like kind of neat. Would we have to like do? We'd either have to repeat these kinds of walls, or like, I wish we could have like little cutouts for our walls. Wait, what if we do like the window maybe? I mean, we could even go as far as like, we could use foundations to like kind of step up the window and then center it on that piece of the, on the back here, so the window's kind of lined up there. It probably won't look great. It does look better than like, Now the only issue would be like, would this line up? Damn. Maybe center? Nope. Shit. If we could like still hook up a wall here. If we made that like a 1 meter bit higher, I think it would be sticking through this bit and it wouldn't work out. I mean, that doesn't look too terrible. That will not work. That is not enough clearance for iron and stuff, I don't think. Why is there like a... There's a gap between these guys? That doesn't make any sense. How the hell did that happen? I'm so confused. There's like no way that can happen. How the hell did that gap happen? And still need to like... I guess we could do like that. Although it's gonna look weird on one side, which totally blows. Oh yeah, we still have issues with the power though, trying to get that through there. And I think even if we do like put one of these guys here, it's still kind of clipping, and then the power is still going through the wall. I don't know, I can't decide what I want to do with this. I kind of want to leave it up as a reminder in case I want to try something with the walls, because I think that would be kind of cool to hook the things up. Make it like kind of like an indoor facility or whatever, all of this, and then the trucks just drop them off here. It'd be pretty cool. Alright, so I need to get power to this guy. So that'll bring in the coal, and then we gotta hook up the rest of the coal guys too. I just spaced on that. Shit. I also gotta worry about the coal guys for here.
upon the microphone. Yeah, I goes there for y'all in broad daylight. Read it, rocking the mic like the Dow. Day is a green day. Yeah, no one's crazy. I get big up from Jamaica.
So we still gotta get the belt around that, and I don't know how to deal with that at all. Man, could we? I think we actually could. Hold on. So if this is hooked up like this, right? And then we have the coal, we could feed it through the wall. And it wouldn't matter if we have the splitters fill in here. You're not gonna see the wall there. So you could just feed it all the way through, which actually solves one of our problems. Although it doesn't look too great with I kind of like a piece of these like sticking out. It kind of like it'll just be like a straight flat thing of splitters if you don't kind of do this, which sucks. But I don't know how would I get the belt. Can I like can I do something like this and then feed it through this? But then we still have to worry about like these guys, right? Let's fill this in a bit. Oh my god, there's so many squares. My brain hurts. Help. Help! E. That doesn't make sense. How? How? These guys are all exactly the same space from each other, which means that the rest of them should be, but this one somehow isn't right lined up there, and I am so absolutely baffled. What? Why? Why is this one different? Maybe because they like kind of clip into each other, so they're not like exactly lining up from here to here. That kind of sucks for the build though, because my OCD is going to be like, fix it! So yeah. I guess I'll just have to deal with it. And it's going to be a real pain if I do wind up wanting to send the coal through these guys. Taking them back down and then hooking up the belt and then putting them back on top. Yeah. I think if I snap the splitter on top of the other splitter, it'll ignore the belt, so I can still kind of keep the look going. But if I have to put it on the belt itself, that'll totally blow, because it'll look funky. Alright, whatever. Hey, they're not rotating anymore. Like auto-rotating like they used to. Interesting. Does that work out? How the hell did we do this again? It's like kind of 3 spaces, 2.5 out from here. 1, 2, 3. And then in. Shit. This might be a problem. Huh? Oh, we wanted to go left, not... Okay. I was really worried about if we were going to have space for this, and we might. Which will save me a ton of rethinking and brain and pain. Alright, so then this goes here. We just don't have we don't have the space to make it look super clean, which is not a problem. I just want this to all hook up. It already looks good enough. So this will actually work out. I don't have to rework belts around this one. And then we still need to hook up the splitters for that, though. Whoops. Ah, crap, I can't see. Yeah, I think that... Damn it, no! Stop moving! Does it look better 3 high than it does 4 high? I think it does. It kind of helps the flat wall get a bit more depth to it. Actually really liking the splitter wall. No, what are you doing? Nice. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know if I want to throw these in right now, but I kind of want to. I'm just hoping I have the materials to get away with it. Man, I'm really digging Jippy's 2 new songs. Or like his new beat tape and whatever this thing is. Some really good stuff on it. Like, I used to listen to a lot of this stuff in sampling.
in the West Indies, where my
Yeah, it's not driving me crazy that they're not perfectly spaced. Looking okay.
When's the last time you had happy days? Blazing up your herb to escape the maze, but the problem stays. Think big, get big is my motto. You can go and play your lotto. I'll be singing like, baby, won't you be mine? You'll be pressing rewind. You can never see mine. Keep your eyes focused. You can't touch this or poke this. Stop you out like roaches. Pulling on my coattail like some horses pulling coaches. Whoa, you're roller coasters. It's hotter than the temperature that's cooking in your toasters. While the heat'll put you deep into hypnosis. It ain't all good. Yeah. That's true. Things ain't going like they should. It's all on you. It ain't all good. That's true. Things ain't going like they should. It's all on you.
Oh, these are also eating cables. No wonder I ran out of cables. I think we still have some wires, so we don't have to stop yet. Damn it, I wanted to reserve like one. There's copper out here. I'll just hopefully remember that wire belongs in there. I mean, I've kept wire in that slot for like ever. So I shouldn't forget what goes there. Alright, so we got the extra cables. Oh man, those arrows. There's so many arrows. That's where the little stairs are, isn't it? Yeah. We won't be able to walk through here. Ah! My razor's freaking out. I kind of wish I could like afford to have like a section space that's empty space, empty platform, because then that could be like where people walk through to the train. But I guess it doesn't really make complete sense to have to do that or want to do that. It'd just be kind of cool. Make it look a bit clean. Not sure. That's kind of almost a problem. I think we'll be able to get the railway going like how we want. Oh yeah, we gotta turn off Low restriction thing. You know, we might actually have the space to not have to freak out about making like circles. We could just do like straight U-turns up onto these guys. Although I'm gonna have to, oh, that's gonna be kind of a brain ache to do. To have like all the right height between all the platform biddies. Probably fill it in with walls and then figure out the height as we go one by one or something like that. I still have no idea what kind of section of walls we want to use for this. This isn't encroaching. Why was it saying that it was encroaching? It seems messy. If I was putting in the ramp, it would be encroaching. What time is it? 10:30? Like space on my Soylent. I wish it could just know, like, oh, you gotta continue the turn to make the U-turn. Like, why does it freak out? Like, come on, let me finish the... If I can go halfway there, why can't I go the rest of the way there? Come on, please work. Please work. Oh, I just want that snap point, damn it. Like maybe eyeball it, hopefully. And get the snap point over here, and then see if we can get it to work right. Ooh, I almost had it. Is that the right spot? This ain't gonna work out too great, is it? I gotta figure it out at some other time. I want to go get materials, and I need to drink Soylent, and I need to stretch, I think. I'm getting tired. Ugh. Yeah. I'll be right back. It'll only be like a quick second.
But naked and hopeless, my urges, impulses, I'm
sick. My mom said I'll walk in 9 months. And I ain't tired yet. So why would niggas try and no guess as good as my guess? But I digress. After that's a pirate. She said I kicked myself when she saw me. I ain't cried yet. I ain't cried yet. When she on drama, I don't even get pissed no more. I blow stammer. You had to even kiss her. I wrote Carlin. If you wanna hang, I'll lift you for a feet. Frantic, inches off the floor. As kids, we got lead poison by the paint chips. Low top Adidas, I rock them. From the anklet, lay paint with canvas and drop. In a wave sense, open up your mind like a flower. Just pluck your brain stems. I sell out in the heartbeat. The energy like me. The Celtics, the whole point guard. Word to Kyrie. At my least, I stay with a band. Like a timepiece. The first of a new wave. And the last of a dying breed.
Man, I am fucking beat. Apparently, Crackdown 3 came out, and I didn't hear a goddamn peep about it. I wasn't excited for it at all because it started looking really, really bad, and it was taking way too long to come out with, and I was like, maybe I'll consider, like once it comes out, if it looks okay, maybe think about, like, playing it, because I enjoyed, the first... I can't remember if I played much of the second one, or if I liked it, or maybe I liked it more than the first one. I remember really liking one of them. But I'm just surprised that they, like, it came out, and I didn't hear a damn thing about it. So apparently it probably didn't do so well, right? But my friend in Discord saying, what was it he says? Crackdown 3 is a joke. What a disappointment! I knew to keep my expectations curbed or whatever. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get resources because I did not plan ahead. Wait, we need another 5 truck stations? Because we already have one built over by the coal. So we just need the materials for that, and then extra cable for these guys, for all the splitters. Since when do splitters take cable? I don't remember that being a thing. I guess I just never paid attention because I always kept like tons of extra cable on me. Because it's not that much. And then probably get extra plates and things. Damn it. My OCD! I didn't store them properly! I'm gonna need extra of those guys too, I think. Brain. Wait, were we gonna craft something for a second? I stopped here, even though I knew I was gonna put something here, but I don't remember what. I don't think I need to craft anything. Just need to remember what I need to get. And then 5 of truck stations worth. No, we'll take this. We'll take these guys with me. Oh god, no, no, no. Whew, I don't want to take any damage. They're like at half health. I just take the slightest bit of damage and I'm probably gonna die. I overshot it. Doggo! Power shards? Power shards, buddy? Would have been cool if we got me some power shards, buddy. I ain't judging you, though. I need more dogs. Need more doggos. I still got, like, plenty to work with. I think I want to bring those so I can hook them all up and stuff. And then we gotta get the other materials. Where's power shards? So we need cable, we need plates, we need rotors, and what was it? And modular frames. Hold on, let's start with the modular frames. We need like 50, I think. I hate that we don't have alternate recipes for handcrafting. Industrial parts? Standard parts? So, yeah. Hold on, let's turn this back on so I can kind of maneuver easier. Oh, it's the reinforced iron plate stem. Please tell me I have like a bunch just stored over here. Please. Please. Pretty please. Oh, we got rudders though. So I'm gonna make stupid stitch whatever the hell and then modulars. I think I'm gonna have to like set up a little spot here at base. Just get rid of all these suckers since we're not gonna use them anymore. But get like a space where I'm making the like stitch plates or whatever version I want to make, and then modular frames, and then I'll just tear it all down once I start up the heavy modular frames, because it's gonna be a while before I think we get to that step. I mean, we've been doing trains for goddamn ever. Way too long. Everything takes forever when you want to make it look nice. Wait, so how do we make... Let's say screws and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, screws are here. Alright, so how many do we need for, say, 50? It's 3 per. So we need like 150, and I want to hold on to the 100 that I still have. So... Wait, no. What am I... 150 of those? 4, so 600? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. We have brothers already, so I'm gonna put that 5 away.
Yeah, 2 superimposed things. Yeah.
Oh, we only need like 40. You know what, screw it, we'll make 50. 6 of those, and don't worry about that. 24 times, what was it? We needed 150 of these. So 24 times 150. Fuck math! Calculator. I'm still absolutely shocked by the fact that, like, I used to be pretty damn decent at doing math in my head when I was doing Diablo 3 because I was doing lots of maths and having to figure out things quickly. And I think maybe I was slightly better or worse at head math, maybe even worse, in like high school before that. And then since then it's just completely dropped off because I've never had to use math that heavily compared to like Diablo 3, which is kind of a weird game to math on. Maybe I use it a bit with Team Fortress 2 trading and stuff. Alright, how many was it? 24 times 150? Or were we doing 300? How many? What numbers? I'm so confused. We need 150 of the reinforced iron plates, so that means times 150, right? So 3,600 screws. Of course you go into that one.
Too much script to get them fat beats for your flow. You need to get with that player's price and stop getting robbed by the mother producers. Just dial 1-800-FED up with the bullshit. No, the real though. Just get with me.
I almost want to like cheat the crafting because there is a like an instant crafting thing somewhere, but I think that feels a little cheesy. Although that would save time, and I don't like handcrafting on stream. you know, I saw a really nice Reddit post for Satisfactory of somebody like integrating. I think they kind of had like a horizontal hub of like just belts going everywhere, or bus. I forget what terminology people are using. Because I don't typically play Factorio, and I still feel new to Satisfactory. But like it was just a ton of belts coming into like this mass storage thing that he built. And I'm really, really irritated or frustrated with the fact that that I set all of this up, like really, really, really put a lot of thought into this whole build and did it, but then I didn't think to come up with like a cool looking way to integrate the belts. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna need space underneath, and we're gonna send belts through, and then I guess we can just like bring the belts in through here with lifts if we want. But what I really wish I had done instead was like, okay, I'll want the basement to send items through the base, and then I want to showcase everything, like each belt that comes into each of these storage items, and so I could have had like a network of belts that would have like all gone up and then met up at like the back, and then all gone to like different places that they need to go to, or like maybe I could have brought in some of the belts from one side and the other side. I don't know, I just wish I had like figured out a way to make that look nice, or even like just kind of showcase the belts and then send them down into the basement would have been kind of cool. I might be able to be willing to figure something out about that like later down the road once we like have all the items kind of going automated, because we barely have anything set up yet. Alright, brain. What? So we made the 150. How many of the whatchamacallits was it needing? 6. Brain. My math did math so well. My brain did math so well at the how many reinforced iron plates and things I need, and my brain's just like, no more. No more rods. We don't want to figure that out. Just grab them. Just go grab them. You'll learn to deal with it. Alright. Hopefully that's enough for now. I think we needed... So we needed 150 of those, then we would just need 300 of the things. Why is my brain like that? It's weird. Come on, modular frames, let's go! So besides the modular frames and the rotors, what else did we need? We just wanted to kind of fill up on the rest of the regular resources, like plates and... Oh, I don't know if we're too worried about concrete. I consumed some of my stitched plates. Oh, yo, we got some spares. Oh yeah. Brain. So there's these suckers. I think we still are okay. Oh, we wanted like a couple extra of the belt material. The current belt material I use. They encased industrial beams.
So I hope you buy it.
I guess I'll hold on to the extras of those, and then brain. What else do we need? Cable, right? And then other than that, just kind of filler stuff for building. Oh right, cable here? No wait, wire. Whoops. Uh-oh. Nearly forgot about the wire. I don't... Damn it, I wish my brain could have retained how much concrete we had spare, and what was, and the, like, steel pipes plus whatchamacallit for train stuff. I think we got enough for the train stuff that we don't have to freak out. Although it probably wouldn't hurt to grab like an extra couple. Those guys, and then I guess the rest concrete. Do we have anything we have to think about that we may want or need? We got all the crystal stuff. Yeah, I don't think we need anything else immediately. How fast do you find items, doggo? Pretty fast. You know, I could just be like deleting them right on the spot. I don't know why I have like a thing that I'll eventually delete. It makes no sense. It makes less sense than no sense. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go over here to do our little launch. Oh shit, it lagged and I got way too much boost. Oh, please don't go super high. Please don't go super high. Please don't go super high. Where's... Oh god. Oh god. Ah! Fucking A! I hate this so much. Please just go down. Are we still going up? Oh, I hate this. I don't want to burn medical inhalers. Because it lagged, goddammit. Oh. What was that, like 2 or 3 medical inhalers? Boom, bam, bam. Oh, you know what? We probably flew out past where we were trying to be. Because I didn't quite fully brake or whatever. We just kind of stopped moving laterally once we freaked out. Like, we just kind of released off instead of braking. Oh, crap. We're really far away. Bow, bow, bow. Do, do, do. Oh, come on, don't lag, please, no. I think yeah, okay, I let off so I don't gotta freak out. But, oh man, I hate that so much. Bum, 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 do, 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 do. Right, we probably want to make a couple bots. Kind of don't. I wish I didn't get rid of those guys since I'm not going to leave this here. I hate getting rid of like plants because they usually look really nice the way they've been like set up, and if you pull some out, it looks kind of strange. Man, my like hair, my hair will stick together only for so long. Like I got up to get this on and stuff, and then it just kind of like fell apart. Robos? Yeah, okay, wait, that was the right spot. $240 per minute. It's not gonna update till I put power in it and have a belt hooked up. So just 200% is all we need for 480, right? Yeah. And then what, we need like 3 on the normal guys? post my calculator. Oh, that's not even going to be like a full amount off of here. Oh well. So we're going to use all 3 on normal nodes then every time.
Yeah, this next joint right here is dedicated to all love. From the beginning of the birth of this whole shit.
I'd have to make robots for the other guys, so I think I'm just going to leave the power shards here somewhere. Alright, so we got the materials. I'm tired. I don't want to go. I already did a bunch of brain building. I don't want to go to the other spots and then hook up the miners and then make the platforms and then hook up the truck stations right now. I don't think. I may just switch into Osu right now because I am absolutely exhausted. We're gonna be using trucks, I guess, because we have to think about those materials as well. Which luckily it uses the same materials as like trains, except it also needs beacons and rubber, which shouldn't be a problem. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to do real quick. I kind of do want to throw in those splitters. Or at least till like up to here. We fill in the walls.
Winning is obviously very important. Now, winning for winning's sake is important. But do you like to beat another man?
Yeah, I do. Yes, sir.
Well, you smile about it. You like to crush another man's
Thinking of put like doorways hopefully there, like I don't know how low everything's gonna be over on this side of the thing, but we can like use these guys and like kind of make the the build look a tiny bit better. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, we're actually I don't know where we're gonna have it high up. We're gonna have these things. It makes sense to have like a wall.
Now that they know where the meat is, the thing is to feel it and to do something a little less, you know, obvious. They can feel it now, and now they realize.
Do I have to keep rotating
here
it?
Is not just a
You're supposed to know where to snap to, damn it!
whatever, you know, it's underlying the whole thing, and it doesn't have to be constant.
I'm actually happy that, I don't know, I had no idea how I was going to set up the whole build. Like, I just had kind of ideas, and I'm glad everything kind of has worked out. And it's looking nice, too, as opposed to, like, I was worried that, I don't know, that I'd, like, hook up a bunch of this, and then, like, these walls wouldn't look great if I hooked them up in other spots, and I just have these wall segments, and they look weird, but, like, it actually works out pretty good that these guys are like perfectly lined up to where I want them. The walls all go exactly where I want them, and I can hook them into this part of the train build too. like the supports or whatever for the tracks. And like this like is almost good enough that I may want to keep this section of wall like going all the way. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. But I'm rather excited for how it'll hopefully turn out. I wonder, does it look okay to do like... I mean, I guess I could do like a section that's like yellow bits. I don't know, I've been thinking about like the way I have all the splitters. You can clearly tell they're all outs, which like if some of them were ins and some of them were outs, it might make more sense for the design. But I think I prefer them all as outs because it looks way cleaner. But I could do like a stack of them are ins, and then a stack of them are outs, and then a stack of them are ins, and kind of like alternate, and maybe that would look kind of good too. I don't know. I'll set up like a segment of those and see how it looks. It'll just add more complication to like if I have a belt going in here, and then I have a belt going in here, and say that would be an out, this would be an in, that would be an out, this would be an in, and that would be an out, and then what? I'd have to have like 2 columns of in every so often, or like, I don't know. I think I'm kind of leaning towards wanting to keep them a bit all facing out because it's less headache. I'm gonna have to like set up the belts for these guys and then finish the wall, I think. I'm wondering if I could like manage my schedule for streaming, if I could like do more stream days but then split the day up. It's like, 'cause I would love to have energy for more of the stream time I do, but then like say I cut my stream times in half and then double up on stream days or whatever it may be. By the time I'm done with my stream, I'll be so exhausted that like if I get off early and then try to do editing, that's not gonna work because I'll be so tired for the editing. But I guess like maybe I could force myself through some of it, but then if I do the editing first, then I'll just be tired for the second half of the stream, and that nullifies like the whole idea of like fucking with that. But I wish I could just have clean energy all day, like fuck. Like if I had like Adderall again, that would be just like energy for days. Oh, I didn't finish hooking these guys up. But I've been thinking like if I do get anything for ADHD, I would rather have like if they have an Adderall that's like extended release, that would probably be even better. What am I trying to do? Did I not put that on the right? Like, that's like one too many over, isn't it? Shit. I got like an idea that can make it work a bit better, but I don't know if I want to do that. Like maybe I could have done that the whole time. Let's see how this looks. What I could have done is I could have done like something like that, and then that, and then that doesn't actually go so great. There's like not enough space. I could, nah, I don't want to like have it attached off center to the right instead of the left. That would give it a tiny bit more space. I would just rather have this line up with that thing perfectly. How did we... Is it literally just one over that I should have made this thing? Whoops. Does that line up? No, they're both like off. How did... These guys all, every time they lined up with a section of this. Oh, right. I know what went wrong here. This section's supposed to be one space over. So that's why everything needs to be like shifted for that. Here, hold on. I hope that doesn't look terrible. Oh, it's... Wait, so it's one over to the right from that? So these guys were supposed to be... like that? And then... And that way, I think that kind of lines up with it now. Should I keep the spacing consistent, or should I keep it straight for this section? What would look better? You know what, we hadn't had to worry about hitting a power pole for any of these guys, but now this is so close that if we move it to the left, we're gonna have like belt clipping. So I think we'll just keep this straight, which kind of works out. You know, I really hope I can find a way to get this all to fit really clean. What was the issue we were having? Aren't we having a wall issue here somewhere? Oh, it's the power that was really bugging me. I got an idea. Hold on. Where's more factory? Maybe that would look tolerable? Oh, this would be so cool if it all worked out. Oh, and then we also had an issue with like that. Would this look okay as like a... I don't know. It'd be kind of neat to be able to do like a little awning or whatever, like an overhang. Like if we could duplicate this, that would be so clean to put on the wall. I don't think it looks super clean to have like a section of those guys going, but it could be doable. Maybe make it like a tiny bit higher and make it to like... Because if we cover up... I don't know, why not? If we cover up like the one piece that's up here up higher, then we can still have this one exposed, and I think my OCD won't freak out too much about the wall looking that way. We'll have to figure that out at some point.
About to get us some Norman Bass shit and go psycho. Shit, gather around your speakers.
And I could even, not quite. I can redo those poles if I don't like how they look. As much as I hate this, and I don't know why it's doing it, it's not like... I mean, I guess maybe it does look slightly worse than like over here. Why is it doing that? That's driving me crazy. I'm like positive. I'm positive that other one didn't have that weird issue when I hooked it up. I'm gonna go want to look at the other truck station and see just to be sure. I think we got some options though, so I'm kind of excited to maybe have this all be in part of a building. Although the thing that kind of sucks about that is I guess we could do like is that you won't see like a lot of the splitter wall bit, which actually looks really cool. If we did something like, hold on, we could use these guys again. Hold on. I'm gonna put them down and then build up off of them. Come on. Do something like that, and then go all the way up so you can still kind of see the splitter wall thing. You know, I think I would prefer to have, even if it has to look like this, I would prefer to have the building than to not have the building, because I think this all will look really goddamn cool. I'm really fucking excited for this build. So if I switch into Osu now, then what is that, like 2 hours of Osu? I think I'd rather do that than like do an hour of trying to figure out how to make this look clean, and then do an hour of Osu, because Osu takes some time to warm up, I feel. Oh man, I'm just like really super excited for this build though. Just want to keep going. I'm really happy that I've been playing like as much Osu as I have been though, because I'm kind of improving, and I'm hoping to improve more. So I do really want to switch into Osu. Man, I need to remember to save more often. Yeesh. I guess like my autosaves will save me regardless, but ooh.